Hello everyone, and welcome back to another G1 micromaster review. And I've got to the 1990 Decepticon sort of micromasters now. This obviously is the military patrol, one of the best of the micromaster line as far as like the little teams go. It's got Decepticon written all over it, being that they're all military vehicles. And I just think they're really nice, quite varied in the fact that all the types of vehicle they are, but they do go together really well. It's almost like having a little mini Combaticon sort of team. I'll tell you their names first of all. You've got Bomb Shock. Now I think they've reused that name since. I can't remember what on yet. Possibly an Insecticon type transformer, I think. But he's the little green tank. Drop Shoot, now he's the blue armoured car, who ironically is the same name where they've reused it on the Universe line of the figure I picked up in the box on my haul vid. So that's a weird coincidence. You've got Growl, I think it's pronounced, who is the another sort of little armoured car with a little gun on top, almost a little bit like Swindle. And then you've got Tracer, who is the Apache attack helicopter. It's quite hard to find these complete because both Growl's gun is removable, and of course Tracer's helicopter blades come off. So they are, you know, it's sort of like the things that you will find often missing. I'll give you a little look round. These are really good little vehicle modes, really good little tank for, let's get the names right, Bomb Shock. Turret does turn, so again quite nice, and gun can, if you're very careful with it, lift up and down as well. Again, take a little bit of caution with them because obviously these things came out in 1990. So they're over 20 years old, so you've got to be a little bit careful because of the plastic gets brittle. Anyway, to transform them, you turn the tank turret right round, and that moves it back far enough for these front sections to lift up and over to become his legs. And then you turn it around like so, so the turret's at the top, sorry, the gun barrel's at the top, and then you take the back of the tank and pull it down to the front to form his chest. And then of course you've still got the option, the side treads become his arms. Not the best arms in the world, I grant you, but what a great little Decepticon figure. Good head sculpt on him as well, well picked out with some colour. Really nice little Decepticon tank form with this one. Well worth picking up this line of micromasters, this group. Now getting to Drop Shoot, as I say, was renamed into that bigger Universe figure. Yeah, nice little moulded armoured car. Really sort of well detailed all the way around. His gun is movable, so you can position it as you see fit. Again, let's see, I think you need to turn it at least to the side to be able to get the movement in the back section. Okay, flip that round again, like most of the micromasters, to form his legs. Stand it up, and exactly the same as Bomb Shock, flip the front down to form his chest, and then obviously you've still got the arms at the side as well to move. Get a little bit better arm detailing, but not a great deal. But again, a really nice little figure. Decent sort of little face sculpt in there as well, picked out in different colour. And not really that kibbly, only like weapons on the back, which kind of really work anyway. So again, another really good little micromaster, this one. Then we get on to Growl, who is, as I say, a little bit like Swindle from the Combaticons. Nice little sort of armoured jeep sort of mode. His gun, again, you've got full 360 degree on it, and it is removable. So then you get a little vehicle like so. To transform him, again, the simplicity itself. I say that and it's a bit tight. Flip his back section around to form his legs. Flip the bonnet up and over with the front wheels onto his back, and then you can manoeuvre his little stubby arms. He is quite a bit shorter than the others, but he's got a reasonable arm detail, and he does have the advantage that you can peg his weapon effectively onto his hand, so he's actually one of the few micromasters who's actually got a decent proper weapon. So again, really nice. And then we get to Tracer. Now again, Apache attack helicopter, and to be fair, not a bad representation of it, with the windows picked out in light blue. Obviously you've got a certain amount of kibble, which obviously is his legs, but not bad. And if I get that right, his helicopter blades do turn. They are removable, which again is another part that's often missing. Now to transform him, you've got to extend the back section down like so, and you've got to straighten out his legs, which are quite stiff, and then you've got to bring the tail, hold on, let's get this right, you've got to turn him this way and get the tail, I'm sure it goes out to the back, that's it, like so, so you end up with a tail sticking out the back side of him. Then you have to flip the nose cone of the helicopter down, and that reveals his little head, and then you can swing the sides out with the wheels on to form his arms. And again, just like with Blackout in the movies, he's got holes on either arm, and you can peg on his helicopter blades so you can have it like a rotor weapon. Now he's a little bit kibbly with that tail sticking out the back, but not too bad when you look at him from the front. He could have done with a little tiny bit more colour to him. His face isn't brilliant, and you know, he's mainly black, but he kind of looks right for being an attack helicopter anyway. But a really good little micromaster set, these ones. Out of all of them, I would say these are my favourites. Simply the fact that I like the military design on them. The robot modes are pretty good. They come with a little accessory which I know Easily Lost does add that little bit more play value to them, because they've actually got some weapons. So yeah, this one I would really recommend picking up. They're good in both modes, and the play value's there. It's supposed to be Decepticons with being sort of battle hardened warriors and that. These are pretty good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that little review. I shall see you again for another review, and I shall say thanks for watching and see you again.